A very good evening and a warm welcome from IELTSMaterial.com. Today, we are going to solve sentence completion question type in general reading test. This is Sakshi Thakur, your IELTS expert, and today is day 12 of the question of the day series, in which we solve one question type every day from each module and get to know the expert tips, tricks, and strategies. And of course, we solve them together. So let me know in the chat section below who all have joined us today. Have you attended the previous sessions? And how is your preparation going? Hi, Chirag. I'm doing well, thank you. Let me know who all have joined us today. It's great interacting with you all. And for those who have joined us today for the first time, make sure that you subscribe to our channel because we go live every evening at 6 p.m. with new insightful sessions, which you don't want to miss out. So make sure that you stay tuned in. So have you followed our previous sessions? All right, that's great to know. Yes, a very good evening. So, yesterday we discussed some of the important reading techniques that we are definitely going to apply today as well. But since we are doing another question type, now that will involve a different strategy. So, let's get to know what's the strategy behind the same question. All right, so let's begin. So bring your notepad and pen ready and let's get a ball rolling. So this is how your sentence completion question type looks like. So either you will be filling in the blanks, as you can see on the screen, or you will have sentence completion questions wherein there's a blank at the end of the sentence, and that's how you solve it. Now, this is how, of course, the question looks like. Now, let me help you with the top tips to unlock the answers for this question type. So let's understand one by one. Number one, we are going to understand the instructions as per the question, definitely keeping in mind the word limit. So let's understand this. So in this question type, you can check that there are two kinds of headings. Number one, write no more than 2 words for each answer. Of course, the word limit is clearly mentioned. Moreover, you can select the answer from the passage or the synonym. Now, what's the next type of question? So we also need to keep in mind that they can also ask us to write the words only from the passage, only from the text. So again, we will follow the word limit. And notice this, from the text. That means it should be verbatim exactly from the passage. So this is how your question types looks like. So we'll keep in mind this particular instruction and the word limit. Now let's head over to our next tip. This is very important. The type of word. Now, let me help you with this. So, in your answers, you are more likely to find noun or adjective or a verb. You are not going to find functional words like, let's say, is, am, or articles like a, and, the, or even prepositions like at, with. So you can always predict what type of word is coming up. So this is not coming up. So we need to anticipate what answer is going to come up. Is it a noun, adjective, or a verb? And also by understanding the context, we can kind of guess, what answer we are expecting. So let's understand it better. So let's say this is our question. Now let me read the first one. There are certain places in the building that staff should avoid unless they have blank. Now, you can easily see that this question demands a noun, right? They have something. So we can make a guess here. Now let's see the 24th question. Items which could cause injury must be blank before they are disposed of. Now, of course, here we are going to write the answer, which is in the verb form, right? Not a noun or an adjective. So this is something that we can keep in mind. And of course, when we read the questions, we will come to know, what answer is going to come up. Now let's understand the next tip, paraphrasing. So I have often touched upon this very important concept, which is recurring in all the modules of IELTS. What is paraphrasing? Let me know in the chat section. What do we mean by paraphrasing? And of course, our main highlight of paraphrasing would be synonyms. Yes, that's right. So we change the words, but the meaning is intact. So let's quickly do a revision of paraphrasing and also look at the synonyms. Now, first way is to use synonyms, similar words. For example, why do you need to wait for 2 hours for the test? Why do you need to wait for a couple of hours for the assessment? 2 hours, a couple of hours. Test, assessment. Easy, right? Sometimes even the parts of speech could change. Popularity of sports varies. Popularity of sports is varied. So this is verb at the top, and here it is adjective. So this is another way of paraphrasing. Now let's see what are the other ways of paraphrasing. Sometimes you can also reorder the clauses or the phrases in a given sentence, but you can see the meaning is intact. For example, as there is a huge revolution in recent communication technology, people are worried about losing their ethnic identity. Paraphrase form. People are afraid of losing their ethnic identity as there is a revolutionary development in communication technology. So you can see it's all intact, but just the words are changed. Now let's have a look at the last part. Of course, you can change the voice from active to passive or passive to active. So an international construction giant funded this massive project. This is active voice. Let's see how it is given in the passive. This massive project was funded by an international construction giant. So let me know if you have understood so far. Hi, Gurjeet. How are you? How's the preparation going? So synonyms are the most important part of reading test. Once you achieve command over identifying synonyms, that makes your job super easy to find the answers. Let's understand this in detail. So let's say about 1900. You can say, roughly around 1900, not exactly 1900, the year 1900. Now we can, say it as the early years of 20th century. Let's have another look. Records date from can also be written as began keeping records. So this way you can see there are so many ways you can use synonyms and find the words in the reading text. So let's say inadequate diet would be deficiencies in minerals. Current knowledge is basic. So knowledge, understanding, basic, fundamental, right? So this is how we will keep in mind the synonyms and not get confused if the exact words are not given. Now let's understand the last tip, super important. Often the students get stuck in this particular part. They are able to crack the synonyms. They are able to find the keywords and the answers, but where do you go wrong? You go wrong in your spelling. So make sure that you check your spellings. Number 2, grammatically and logically correct answers. What do I mean by that? Often students make mistake with singular and plural form. Make sure that you notice whether the question demands singular noun or plural noun. Sometimes students also make mistake in subject verb agreement. Now, this is another part of singular plural. So, he walks. Now, it cannot be he walk, right? The subject should agree with the verb. And we will also make sure that our parts of speech is correct. So, of course, the word economy is different from economical. Economy is a noun, economical is an adjective. Both these words alter the meaning of the text. So I hope all these tips and tricks are clear to you. And I'm sure now we are ready with a notepad and pen, and let's solve the passage for today. So let's see what this text is all about. How to make your working day more enjoyable. Let's see our instructions. Complete the sentences. Choose one word only. Let's keep it in mind that we are only going to write one word. And we have 6 fill in the blanks. This is our topic. So just let's skim through the first paragraph because that's going to give us an introduction of the entire passage. And then we will solve each question one by one. So research shows that work takes up approximately a third of our lives. Most of us get so bogged down with day-to-day tasks, though, that we easily forget why we originally applied for the job and what we can get out of it. So here are a few ideas how to make your working day better. So in the passages given below will give us those ideas. So let's solve the questions one by one. Are we ready? Yes, great. So this is our first question. Bringing a personal blank to work will make the place more homely. Now remember, the exact words may not be given in the passage. So let's read our passage, find the key words, and let's see if we are able to get the answer. So we have to bring a personal something, right, to work so that you feel more homely. So let's read. I'll give you some time to go through the passage, and then I'll help you with how to solve this. Make sure that you scan the keywords, stick to the word limit, and give the grammatically correct answer. Gurjeet, I'm afraid the answer changes is not right. Please try again. Here we are talking about bringing a personal dash. So we cannot say bringing a personal changes to work. And also make sure that this is grammatically correct. Here we are talking about a personal, a, right? So it is going to be singular, not changes. Let me know what's their answer. So time management is the key. So we are going to solve now. We can't take much more time than this. All right. So let's find the keywords. So here we can see, can make your work environment feel like it's yours, right? This is our first keyword. Now, what do we bring, right? Of course, there are physical changes to environment, but we want to get green plants or a family photo. Now, of course, this is one word, so we cannot write the entire word green plants and family photo, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So either it would be plants or photo. Now, of course, as I said, it should be grammatically correct, right? And there could be a synonym. So family is similar to personal, right? Family is your personal life. So the answer would be photo. It is grammatically correct also, unlike plants, which is plural. And here we have to write the answer in singular form. So I hope you have understood this particular answer. So similarly, let's solve the other questions. Next question. It is important to check the position of all blank before use to avoid pulling any muscles. Now, of course, the answers are always in the order. That means we are going to read the upcoming sentence or the passage. So let me give you some time and then we'll solve it together. Great, Gurjeet. Give this question a try now. So let's see what our keywords are. Check the position of all. There's something that we have to check, and avoid pulling any muscles. Now let's read the part next to it, our previous answer. So make sure any screens you have are at suitable height. You're not straining your necks and shoulders. So, of course, the verbatim words are not given in the passage. So what else is there? Pulling any muscles is straining your necks and shoulders. You don't want to strain the muscles of your neck and shoulder. And check the position of what? Right? So we're talking about the position, whether it is its height or its location. So of course, we are talking about this aspect. So we are going to pick our answer only from the text and make sure that we see that here it is all. That means your answer will definitely be in plural. So no, Chirag, Gurjeet, no, the answer is not height. The answer is screens. As you can see in the passage, we have to check the suitable height of screens, right? So let me know if this is clear to both of you. So the answer is screens. Let's try to solve the next question. And of course, if you want more practice, make sure that you check our IELTS e-store and check this ebook combo, where you will find recent actual test questions which are likely to appear in the exam, and you will benefit from the tips and strategies these books contain. So use the code IELTSU20 for 20% off. This offer is limited period. So make sure that you head to our store. Let's get back to our solving. So next question. Leaving the office in the middle of the day may help to raise blank later on. So let's have a look at the upcoming passage. Let me know what the answer is. I hope you are checking the synonyms and making sure that we follow the word limit and the grammatical accuracy. So leaving the office in the middle of the day helps to raise what? Again, a noun is coming up. So this passage talks something about that. Humans need a change of environment, right? So for example, go out at lunchtime for a quick walk. Yes, Gurjit, perfect. Yes, correct answer. The answer is productivity. So leaving the office in the middle of the day, that is go out at lunchtime, helps to raise what? Productivity. Great job. Now let's solve the next question. It is advisable to avoid checking a blank during breaks. Now make sure that you follow this particular part, that is A. So let's see if we can get the answer in the upcoming passage. So what should we avoid checking during breaks? So let's see what are the keywords and the synonyms. So of course, you will not find the word breaks or avoid or checking. So of course, they are paraphrased. So in this passage, they are talking about using the coffee time, right? Now how? What do you do next? You leave your mobile alone. These are our keywords. So what's the answer? So we are using our coffee break right? And it's advisable that you use that time to talk to a colleague and leave the mobile alone. That's your answer. So I'm sure this is clear to you. Let's solve the next question. Getting involved in dash at work may have negative results. So what should we not involve in? Something will give you negative results at work. All right, let's try to locate the keywords in the passage. So we're going to read the next part. Let's say this one. Try and stay out of office gossip. In the long run, it could get you in more trouble. So trouble and negative results look similar. And what else? Stay out of office gossip, right? So office is at work. So what should we not get involved in? Correct, Gurjeet. Great. Yes, gossip. Gossip is your answer. And this is one word. So yes, we are following the question instructions. Let's solve the last question. Having a few blank available can help people concentrate better at work. So let's find the keywords. What should we have so that we can concentrate better at work? Make sure that you see this part because this passage is a little confusing. There are two options available. There are two answers. So they are talking about, if you're trying to focus on something, we need to have healthy snacks on your desk or else keep drinking water so that we don't lose our focus. Hi, Gurjeet. So yes, yesterday we did true, false, not given question types. So make sure that you check our previous session and I'm sure you'll be able to understand better. So Chirag, you have written water. Now I'll tell you why that answer is not right. Of course, we're talking about snacks and water, but let's understand a few. A few is always used to talk about plural countable nouns. So snacks is countable. For uncountable, we use little. So a few snacks, that's our answer. Of course, water is uncountable, so we will use a little. Yes, Gurjeet, awesome. You have performed very well today. So that's how we are going to solve our question. And these are your answers. So let me know how many answers you have all got correct. Did you all understand the tips and tricks to solve this particular question type? Let me know in the comment section below. It's great to see your participation, and I'm sure you are learning very well each day. So, Chirag, if you want to understand and rewatch these passages and the answers, make sure that you check the link in the description box below so that you can solve this particular exercise again. And make sure that you like and share this video and also share it with your friends because we are coming up with new content every day at 6 p.m. Make sure that you subscribe the channel so that you get the notification when the video starts. So I wish you all the best. Happy learning. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.